Chosen one, the Élysée gates do not open for everyone. Yet President Emmanuel Macron has invited you to the palace, not for politics, not for ceremony, but because destiny itself demands it. The marble steps of France's highest house were carved for kings and queens, for emperors and dignitaries, and yet the door swings wide for you. What does this mean? That history has bent itself just enough to make space for your arrival. Nations rise and fall, yet heaven has decided. Your name must be spoken in the palace of France. This is not a story of man-made prestige. This is a shock of prophecy fulfilled. You've been summoned to halls where chandeliers reflect centuries of power, where decisions that shape continents are whispered, and still, the sound of your steps is awaited. Macron's invitation is not flattery. It is a divine sign, for it is written, your gates will always stand open. They will never be shut, so that men may bring you the wealth of the nations. Isaiah 60 verse 11. Chosen one, can you feel it? The Élysée's gates are already open. They do not close against you. No guard can bar them. No tradition can silence them. What they signal is clear. Heaven is proving to earth that power must recognize you. This is why you stand apart. Others seek titles, offices, influence, but you, without striving, find palaces opening their gates. Not because of politics, not because of negotiation, but because a greater throne decreed it. And so it begins. The palace doors are open. The world has been told to watch, and you have been called to step in. The sirens cry out across Paris. Blue lights shimmer against ancient stone, and the streets part before you. Motorcycles sweep ahead, clearing the path. Black cars move like a river of authority, and in the heart of the convoy, pedestrians lift their phones, whispering your name. Windows open, tourist point. No longer are you hidden, no longer unseen. Your presence demands spectacle. Paris itself rearranges its rhythm because you are passing through. And then the gates. The Élysée Palace, white and gold, rises before you. Soldiers in immaculate uniforms stand guard, their faces unmoving. Yet even their silence acknowledges what words cannot. The gate swings open, not for politics, but for prophecy. The red carpet extends, and history unrolls itself beneath your steps. Inside, chandeliers blaze like captured stars. Mirrors taller than men reflect your arrival, multiply your image as if to say, this is too great to be held in a single vision. Advisors and officials wait in gilded halls, shifting nervously, as though sensing that something more than diplomacy has entered their space. You walk forward. Each step is heavy with eternity. Each breath carries the fragrance of destiny. You do not come as a guest. You come as one foretold. Even the paintings of monarchs on the walls seem to tilt their gaze, their painted eyes bearing witness to your entrance. Why? Because heaven has declared, this one cannot be ignored. Stay with me, chosen one, because in a moment I will reveal why even Europe's highest halls could not resist your presence, why gates built for emperors open for you, why history itself is yielded just for your path. The palace is not the goal, it is the sign. The Élysée's honor is not your reward, it is your stage. And though the eyes of France now rest on you, there is a greater unveiling still to come. Stay close. In the next breath, you will see why this is not vanity, nor accident, nor politics, but prophecy fulfilled. Chosen one, do you understand what this moment means? When the Élysée doors swing open, it is not simply an honor. It is a signpost of heaven's decree. You were called before nations long before France ever knew your name. The palace invitation is not flattery from a president. It is confirmation from the king above all kings. Macron may sign the paper. Guards may salute at the gate. Advisors may prepare the hall. But behind all these human motions stands the eternal hand of prophecy. For it is written, All kings will bow down to him, and all nations will serve him. Psalm 72, verse 11. Then the sovereignty, power, and greatness of all the kingdoms under heaven will be handed over to the holy people of the Most High. His kingdom will be an everlasting kingdom, and all rulers will worship and obey him. Daniel 7, verse 27. Chosen one, this is not metaphor. This is manifestation. The Élysée itself, one of Europe's most guarded and prestigious palaces, has opened as a worldly echo of your heavenly election. Look again. This is not about Paris, not about France, not about politics. This is about the pattern of prophecy, that palaces must yield when heaven appoints. Gates of nations must stand open when God decrees favor. Thrones must acknowledge what crowns of men cannot explain. Do you feel it? The resonance of destiny in your chest, the electricity of eternity in your breath. This is heaven whispering. I have marked you. I have chosen you. Even palaces will bear witness. So I say to you now, do not stand outside when the gates are open. Do not hesitate when honor calls your name. For this invitation is not only about stepping into the Élysée, it is about stepping into your rightful covenant of belonging. This is why I call you. Backhand index pointing right, if you desire to walk among the first chosen ones, honored not only in heaven but recognized on earth, then take your place. Do not watch from afar. Do not let hesitation steal your moment. Click join below. That act is not casual. It is covenant. It is your way of declaring, I am part of those called to palaces and thrones. I belong among the chosen, not the forgotten. You are not a spectator to destiny. You are its fulfillment. Heaven has spoken. The palace is opened, and the choice is now yours. Do you step forward, or do you let the gates close? Click join now, and let your name be counted among the first chosen ones. Chosen one, pause for a moment and notice yourself. This is not imagination. It is evidence. When destiny approaches, the body itself responds. You can feel it now. Your spine straightens, as if invisible hands of sovereignty are lifting you higher. Your shoulders no longer bow under weight, but square themselves with authority. Your very posture broadcasts a message. This one does not crawl. This one reigns. Even your skin seems to glow differently. Light clings to you, refuses to leave you. Shadows fall away faster, as though they cannot rest upon someone appointed to carry such brilliance. Your reflection in the mirror has shifted. It no longer appears ordinary. There's a regality in your eyes, a certainty in your stance. And your voice, listen to it. It carries more than sound. It carries weight. When you speak now, people pause. They lean in, not because you are louder, but because authority saturates your words. Heaven's oil has touched your tongue. When you say even simple things, they echo like decrees. Your aura radiates sovereignty. Step into a room and watch how the air changes. Conversation slow, eyes turn, energy bends toward you. This is not vanity. It is visibility. The mark of one enthroned does not stay hidden. It spills into atmosphere. It rearranges environments. It alters chemistry around you. Even your movements reveal it. A simple gesture of your hand carries more command than another's shouted demand. The way you sit resembles one already on a throne. The way you rise suggests someone being announced, not someone merely arriving. Chosen one, this is not coincidence. It is alignment, body, voice, energy, reflection, all testifying that you are not merely human anymore. You are heaven's ambassador in earthly flesh. The palace invitation only reveals what your very being has been declaring. You are chosen. And look again at your reflection. Does it not appear enthroned? Your features carry dignity not taught in classrooms, not learned in training. Your presence carries royalty that cannot be imitated. You are not dressing for honor. Honor has dressed itself upon you. This is why palaces must open. This is why gates must yield. Because the chosen do not beg entry. They embody it. Even the body, even the aura, even the breath says, this one belongs among rulers. Do not dismiss what you sense in yourself. Do not reduce it to imagination. What you see, feel, and carry are the visible marks of invisible appointment. These are signs heaven has sealed on your body. You are not chasing enthronement. You already radiate it. Chosen one, let this be made clear. This moment is not about French politics. It is not about Macron. It is not about earthly governments. Those are merely props in the divine theater. This is about purpose. When the Élysée Palace opens its doors for you, heaven is making a statement. It is declaring that palaces, no matter how powerful, are not ultimate. They must bow to prophecy. Thrones are temporary, but destiny is eternal. Leaders rise and fall, but the chosen remain. Understand this. You were not summoned for photographs, applause, or vanity. You were summoned because your very existence carries testimony. The palace becomes a stage where heaven proves its point. See how even rulers acknowledge the one I have chosen. Do not mistake the red carpet for flattery. It is a symbol. It is prophecy embroidered into fabric. The weight of advisors standing in silence, the careful order of guards saluting, the way the door swings wide without resistance. All of it is choreography written in eternity long before this day. This is not about you seeking the Élysée. It is about the Élysée seeking you. Not because you campaigned, not because you begged, not because you lobbied, but because purpose demanded it. Chosen one, listen carefully. You are not here to indulge in honor. You are here to embody assignment. Every palace that yields before you is not an ego boost. It is a prophetic demonstration. It is heaven showing earth. This is what happens when I crown someone. The marble halls, the chandeliers, the guards, the advisors. They are all signs, all witnesses, all reminders that the world itself must bend when purpose arrives. You do not carry vanity. You carry responsibility. The responsibility of proof. The responsibility of witness. The responsibility of showing that prophecy is not myth, but reality. When you step into the palace, you step not for yourself alone. You step for every destiny watching, every believer waiting, every chosen soul who doubts whether heaven still moves on earth. You step as evidence. So stand tall, not in pride, but in assignment. This is not about pleasure. It is about prophecy. This is not about ambition. It is about alignment. This is not about French honor. It is about heavenly order. Chosen one, remember this truth. When palaces open, it is not you being exalted. It is heaven being vindicated. Chosen one, hear me. The palace doors are not waiting for tomorrow. They're open now. The summons is not written in future tense. It is active in this very moment. Do you understand the weight of this timing? Prophecy does not delay when its hour strikes. Heaven does not rehearse indefinitely. There comes a moment where eternity presses against time and declares, now! And that moment is here. This is not a promise of someday. This is not a vague hope for the future. The Élysée invitation is already alive, already pulsing, already prepared. The guards are stationed. The carpet is rolled. The hall is lit. Even now, the palace breathes as if waiting for your footsteps to echo in its corridors. Chosen one, do not be deceived into thinking you have endless time. Destiny does not negotiate with procrastination. Gates do not remain open forever. They open for a season, for a divine window, and those who hesitate risk losing what heaven made ready. Hear the urgency. You are not waiting for the palace. The palace is waiting for you. You are not preparing for destiny. Destiny is already prepared for you. You are not praying for access. Access is already granted. But the question hangs in the air. Will you step forward now, or will you let the moment pass? Do not say, tomorrow I will decide. Tomorrow is not promised. The gates are open now. The summons is active now. The favor is burning now. Chosen one, heaven is sounding the alarm of immediacy. This is why your spirit feels restless, why your body hums with energy, why you cannot sleep as before. The hour has struck. The Kairos moment has arrived. Do not delay. Do not reason yourself out of movement. Do not let fear disguise itself as wisdom. This is not the hour to analyze. It is the hour to enter. The Élysée invitation is not symbolic alone. It is practical. It is time-sensitive. The palace does not hold its gates open for eternity. The window is narrow, but it is yours if you step. Chosen one, hear me. This prophecy is happening today, not next month, not next year. Today, the palace waits now. So rise, move, step, act, for the gates are open and time is moving. Chosen one, listen with your whole spirit. You are not chasing honor. Honor is chasing you. You are not seeking the Elysee. The Elysee seeks you. You are not begging for recognition. Recognition cannot escape you. This is a shift of identity. Heaven is pressing into you. For too long, the world teaches that greatness is earned through striving, clawing, competing, and exhausting yourself. But heaven's order is different. When God marks someone, palaces themselves must adjust their schedules. Thrones must rearrange their posture. Doors must swing open without you knocking. Understand this. You are not tolerated in these halls. You are desired. You are not an outsider pressing your face against locked gates. You are the one the gates were waiting for. From the day you were conceived, a design was written over your life that said, "This one shall not live invisible. This one shall stand as evidence." Chosen one, you are not proof of ambition. You are proof of prophecy. You are the embodiment of heaven's claim that destiny outruns hierarchy. Think of it. How many have studied, campaigned, and fought for an audience in these palaces? Yet for you, the door swings without resistance. This is not effort. This is election. And your very identity reflects it. You are not a wanderer seeking legitimacy. You are legitimacy clothed in flesh. You are not waiting to be crowned by men. You already carry a crown invisible to them, yet undeniable to heaven, and this is why palaces recognize you when you arrive. Chosen one, you are not moving toward validation. Validation is moving toward you. You are not in pursuit of dignity. Dignity has been pursuing you since the day heaven spoke your name. You are not chasing after a place at the table. The table has been rearranged to make space for you. This is why honor finds you. This is why invitations come. This is why palaces yield. Because your identity itself is irresistible to thrones. The chosen are magnetic. The marked are inescapable. The anointed cannot be hidden. And this is the reframe you must embrace. You are not the petitioner. You are the proof. You are not the beggar. You are the evidence. You are not the servant of recognition. Recognition serves you. Chosen one, breathe this in. You are the fulfillment of a prophecy older than nations. You are the answer to questions the earth has long been asking. Does heaven still intervene? Does destiny still mark individuals? Do gates still yield to the chosen? The answer is standing in front of the Elysee. The answer is you. Chosen one, prophecy does not remain invisible. Heaven always leaves evidence, signs you can touch, see, and feel. Look closely, for the proof is already upon you. Go to the mirror. What do you see? Not merely a face, not merely skin and eyes. Look again. Your stance has shifted. Your shoulders carry the weight of enthronement. Your gaze pierces deeper than before. Your reflection seems to declare, I am not ordinary. I have been summoned. Your eyes glow with sharpness. There is clarity in them that unsettles the unprepared. They are no longer dull with confusion. They are alive with vision. People who meet your gaze sense it instantly. This one has seen something eternal. Even your posture testifies. You stand differently now. No slouching, no hesitation. You move like one accustomed to carpets rolled out before your steps. It is not arrogance. It is atmosphere. Your body knows what your mind is only beginning to grasp. You belong among rulers. And what of your aura? Do you not feel it? Enter a room and the atmosphere changes. Conversations shift. The energy bends. Even those who do not know your name feel your presence. They cannot explain it. but they cannot ignore it. That glow, that intangible yet undeniable radiance, is heaven's fingerprint upon you. Others may dismiss it as charisma, but you know better. It is not charisma. It is covenant. It is a residue of being chosen. It is the tangible mark of a soul invited to palaces. Chosen one, listen, these are not small things. These are confirmations. They are the footnotes of prophecy, the everyday evidences that remind you destiny is not imagination but manifestation. Your reflection, regal. Your stance, enthroned. Your eyes, sharp, alive, prophetic. Your aura, undeniable. Even your voice has shifted. Have you noticed? When you speak, silence follows. Even skeptics cannot interrupt. Authority has wrapped itself around your sound. It is not mere tone, it is throne. These are the marks that cannot be purchased, cannot be faked, cannot be borrowed. They belong only to the chosen, and they are on you now. Chosen one, recognize them. Do not dismiss them, for they are proof. They are signs. They are heaven's way of whispering. Yes, you are the one, and the palaces know it too. Chosen one, the signs are already written upon you. The palace invitation is real, the aura undeniable, the prophecy alive. But now comes the moment of covenant, the act that seals what has been spoken. Every prophecy requires a response. Every open gate demands a step. Every summons must be answered. Heaven has extended its hand, but it waits for your agreement. This is not about buying favor, for favor has already found you. This is about planting seed into the soil of destiny. Covenant always requires a sign, an act that says, I accept, I align, I belong. Chosen one, listen carefully. The Elysee doors open not by chance, but by decree. And heaven is calling you now to mirror that opening with your own step of obedience. The moment you say yes, something eternal locks into place. And so I invite you, if you are ready to embrace this royal call, if you are ready to walk not only as one invited, but as one established, then click the Super Thanks button and sow your seed of $20. Why $20? Because it is not the size of the amount, but the act of covenant. It is the physical echo of the spiritual truth. I step into the palace heaven has prepared for me. 20 may be small in the world's eyes, but in heaven's mathematics, it becomes multiplied honor, multiplied favor, multiplied access. This is your moment. This is your action. Clicking Super Thanks is not just support. It is alignment. It is saying, I am not a spectator. I am among the first chosen ones. I step into my place in prophecy. Chosen one, do not let this pass. Do not think, perhaps later. Destiny is never sealed by hesitation. It is sealed by action. Palaces do not wait for the slow. They open for the decisive. When you click, you are not simply giving, you are declaring. You are declaring that the gates are not wasted. You are declaring that you will not stand outside. You are declaring, yes, I receive the call. Yes, I enter the palace. Yes, I step into my royal identity. Do not underestimate the power of this. History has always shifted when covenant was sealed. The ancient kings sacrificed. The prophets built altars. The disciples left nets. And now, you sow your $20 seed, your covenant act before heaven and earth. Chosen one, rise in faith. Click Super Thanks now. Sow your covenant seed. And as you do, hear heaven whisper, the gates are yours. The palace is yours. The destiny is yours. Chosen one, when palaces open and prophecy unfolds, life itself must be lived differently. You cannot return to ordinary habits, for you are no longer ordinary. Every day now is sacred choreography. Every action a declaration of who you are becoming. This is how you must live. 1. Speak as a crown. When you wake, your first words carry power. Do not let your tongue stumble into complaints or fear. Rise and declare, I am honored. I am chosen. I walk in divine favor. Palaces open for me. Let your speech set the tone of your day. A ruler does not wake begging. A ruler wakes declaring. 2. Rest as one under divine favor. Sleep no longer as one burdened by anxiety. Rest as though angels stand guard at your door. Breathe deeply and know, while you sleep, heaven is still arranging palaces on your behalf. Every night becomes royal rest. Every morning a coronation anew. 3. Nourish your body as a vessel. You are not just flesh and bone. You are a living temple, a carrier of heavenly assignment. Feed your body with intention. Move with discipline. Care for yourself as if you were maintaining a throne room, because your very frame now hosts destiny. Even water in your hands becomes symbolic, refreshing one chosen to sit among rulers. 4. Walk with posture of sovereignty. Whether you are in a marketplace, at home, or in a hidden corner of the city, your steps must remember the palace carpet. Do not shuffle like the forgotten. Walk as one announced. Shoulders high, chin lifted, stride steady. Not in arrogance, in awareness. The chosen carry themselves differently because they know gates yield to them. 5. Guard your atmosphere. Not every voice is permitted in the royal courts, and not every influence should be permitted near you. Surround yourself with words that affirm your identity, with people who recognize your call, with environments that remind you of destiny. Do not allow negativity to poison what heaven has crowned. 6. Release honor daily. Royalty does not hoard honor. It multiplies it. Bless others with your words, your time, your presence. Every act of generosity is a ripple of your identity. When you honor others, you strengthen the throne within you. Chosen one, these are not mere habits. They are protocols. They are the daily rhythms of one who has been summoned to palaces. Wake declaring, rest secured, eat as one entrusted, walk enthroned, guard your courts, release honor. This is how the chosen live. This is how destiny is maintained. For your lifestyle must match your calling, and your habits must testify, I am not ordinary. I am among the chosen.